Very good morning. It's Mark here at 8:20 Eastern Time. That is 1:20 GMT. We're in the middle of reaching the halfway mark of December. It's the end of the week, Friday the 13th. Let's see how the markets are shaping up going into the US session. US dollar index giving up a little bit today so far. You can see that there's resistance at 106.81. Buyers took it a little bit higher, even though it's a red candle. What I am seeing is higher highs and higher lows. US session just underway. Let's see if the US dollar buyers step back in and go up to that 106.80, test resistance, continue with higher highs and higher lows. Alternatively, sellers step in and bring it down and test this 105.96. Let's call it the 106 level. That's the intraday range we're trading in to start the day. US dollar is slightly down, giving up some of yesterday's gains. Let's have a look at the S&P 500. Markets open in about an hour, pretty flat for now. Yesterday gave up a little bit of profit taking at these resistance levels of 6,150, 6,170. That is the resistance area. Strong uptrend still intact. Little break yesterday. Buyers trying to fight back today, you can see. And buyers looking now at 6155 at the resistance. Pre-market open, we're seeing a little bit of strength, a little bit of fight back from yesterday and recouping some of the losses from yesterday. In the same direction as US dollar index to start the day, both in positive territory. Let's have a look at gold. Continuing yesterday's sell-off, support here at 2,660, resistance at 2,692. That's almost looking to test the 2,700 level. But for now, a down day like yesterday. Note the inverse relationship. Strong US dollar to start the day, weak gold to start the day. We know that can change during the US session. Let's have a look at Brent oil. We know it has been strong. We have seen a strong uptrend. There you go, higher highs, higher lows, put in this ascending trend line just to illustrate that. The high today, $74.26. So over $74, buyers keeping up this momentum, higher highs, higher lows, looking to break above this or maintain above the 74 level. We know that's difficult. We've seen try this level quite a few times unsuccessfully, but for now, buyers in the driving seat and looking to come up and test this intraday resistance at 73.94 and then to get above the $74 mark. Where sellers, of course, will look for a bounce down off this resistance area to come back down to this ascending trend line to get back to around the 73 level is what sellers will look for. Let's see how Bitcoin has started today. Pretty much where it ended off yesterday. Note yesterday a narrower range than usual, around about 3,000, which is narrow for Bitcoin, where the day before we saw a daily range of over $6,000. Yesterday, a lot more timid, a little bit of profit taking, a little bit of a sell-off at this. Once it gets to over 100,000, this 100,000 definitely looking pivotal, and that's where it's sitting right now. Yesterday's range, should I say, 102,600, support at 99,200. There's that range. We're sitting at the bottom of that range so far today. What I want to have a look at briefly is some of our forex pairs. Friday, last day of the week. Let's see how we're looking. We've had strong US dollar the whole week. There, euro weakening, lower lows, lower highs, all the way until yesterday's support at 104.57. And there you can see the small fight back today in this range. Buyers trying to break above this 105 level. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see that strong downtrend that we saw the whole week has been broken today, and buyers now looking to test 105.17. So 105 on the upside, and on the downside 104.54. Let's have a look at how the pound is shaping up. I believe it won't be a very dissimilar pattern. There it is on the hourly. Let's start on that daily. So the daily, we have the downtrend. We've had 3 days of down. Today it went as low. Sellers took it down to 126.13, just above the 126 level. Buyers did step in at that level. You can see a small little red body left, but buyers trying to break above this 26.50 area to come up and retest 27. And there we have intraday resistance at 128. If I zoom in on the hourly, there's that strong downtrend. There is the support level just above the 126, sitting at 26.60 right now. Buyers will want to get above and break above this previous candlestick high, the 126.60, and first target for buyers will be 127. See if they can get back to these levels of 127 and higher. Sellers will be looking for a turnaround at this level, bounce down off this resistance area, and come back down below or to test the 126 level. Let's squeeze in one more. Let's have a look at US Canadian, sitting above 142, which I think is relevant. Let's start off on the daily. There's the strong uptrend. You can see how from 140, 141, and now trading above 142, 142.32. Buyers still in control there. If you zoom in to the hourly, there you can see the resistance 142.42. Buyers looking for 142.24, came down to 142.10. So a strong uptrend, a bit of a sell-off, some profit taking, and now buyers looking to step back in with the US session underway now, see if they can get back above, comfortably above this 42 and 42 level on the way up to previous resistance, which is really high, 142.41. Good trading, guys. Keep that discipline, and I will see you at the end of day report. Good trading.